Everything animatronic, Spirit of Halloween 9, and welcome everyone to another video. And today's video, guys, I have something so different from what I normally show. This, if you guys did not know, is a Gemmy animated face changer. And as you can see here, it's really dirty, but you might be noticing something right now. You might be saying, where's the hat that goes on top of the head? Well, it's right here. As you can see, this one snapped off long ago. So guys, basically what I'm doing and why I'm making this video is because we are going to be doing a complete restoration on this guy. That's right, we're going to be taking this thing completely down to the bare minimum. We're going to be cleaning the whole thing. As you can see, the hands are very dirty and they need cleaning. Yes, I'm doing this on a saw, but the head needs to be taken off and cleaned. The hat needs to be re-glued on. It sits on his head like that, and then that's how his face changes. I kind of like him without it though, and honestly the arm kind of covers his face up enough. But the head needs cleaning, the whole body needs basically cleaning, the shoes really need cleaning. That's a lot of dirt and nastiness that's been built up over time. But so we're going to take this thing completely apart. I've already tested this guy, put some new batteries in him, and everything works, but the head does not turn from side to side. So we're going to have to get into here and look at it. I'll go ahead and give you guys a short demo. I have him on Try Me. He's got the Try Me button on his arm, but let's give him a test.
I can't bear to look at bright.
As you can see, the head didn't turn there. It was supposed to turn.
Make exceptions.
As you can see, it's really bad. So, guys, let me go ahead. Let me get the camera set up. So, anyways, guys, let's get to it. Alright, guys, so you're zoomed in here on my kind of workbench, and don't mind the cut. But I got a paper towel, I got my screwdriver. What I want to do first is I kind of want to investigate this broken head, because a lot of things can cause that. There could be a wire off. I know you guys aren't going to see this part, but I'm just basically going to be investigating the wires that make the head turn. There's two screws right here. I know you guys can't see this. Actually, let me go ahead and get the head off and we'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I got the head off. I'm just kind of taking it apart one by one. I think I might have to fix the arm because it just snapped. But that's not a big deal. So, alright. So guys, I got the mouth apart. Two LEDs look really good. The mouth mechanism actually looks really good. My cat's going off, that's nice. Here's the head mechanism. So it seems like there's a cuff. This shoulder plate right here is holding on the cuff. Oh wow, there's the head mechanism right there. Reason why I want to take the head apart was so I could lift this up and out so that I could get better access to the actual head mechanism. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and take these screws off.
Move out. Move out. Move out.
Alright guys, so far so good. I have the whole thing apart. The arm's not going to work. It actually just completely snapped. So I guess I'll need to make a new piece for the arm. Shouldn't be too hard. And I got the LEDs. Here's the LEDs right here. And the mouth mechanism. The mouth mechanism is actually really good. It's really, really thin though. So, but let me go ahead and let me get the top shoulder piece off and we'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I've got the head mechanism apart. This thing is in so bad of condition that it's, I can't believe that the arm still works. I mean, it snapped off, but look at that. That is shattered. That's the screw hole, and there's a bug in there. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get this piece off so that I can, well actually I'm gonna see if I can fix this motor or test different motors. I don't feel like this motor's dead, but let me go ahead and test this out and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so where I'm standing right now is I got the whole entire body and the mechanism and the arm and everything taken off, which is really good. So now I can kind of work on getting this thing clean. I can kind of clean one thing at a time. It's going to need some adjusting. Here's the legs. I can clean these separately now. I'm going to take these off and clean everything basically. Shouldn't be too bad though. But I actually discovered something kind of tragic. The board actually has a bad transistor because I took a 9-volt battery, and you can do this by the way too. I took a 9-volt battery and I put it on the motor. If I can do this here. Well, anyways, but I was just saying I took a 9-volt battery and I put it on the motor, and the motor did spin over, and the motor actually looks really good. And this thing hasn't had that much use put on it, so I don't think it's the motor. I think what happened is there was a transistor in here that maybe fried out or something shorted it out, and I'll have to take that apart. But anyways guys, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get in here and I'm going to fix that, and I'll go ahead and get to you guys when I get that fixed. Or when I'm in the process of fixing it, whichever comes first. So, yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I finished getting him open the rest of the way. I opened the mech box to see why the motor for the head wasn't turning, and actually simply, it was just a loose wire. I'll show you that right now. See, that motor just kicked on. Go ahead and show you that again. This is how these work. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry guys for the view. So this is really, really cool. I was actually expecting to have to replace something, a transistor or something, but as you can see, everything's working fine. So that's really, really cool actually. Maybe it's just a loose wire or something. But let me go ahead and get the batteries out of this thing. Let me get this thing taken apart, cleaned up, fixed, and I'll go ahead and get back to you guys. Alright guys, so here's where I'm at with this thing. I went ahead and got the whole arm piece apart. It's just a gearbox inside there. I don't need to open the gearbox up. It actually feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like there's anything split. Doesn't feel too bad. So here's the piece that makes the arm move. What I'm going to do to fix this is I'm going to drill 2 holes through here, and also I'm going to drill a hole through here, and I'm basically going to make a wire wrapping around here, or zip tie wrapping, and then I'm going to zip tie and hot glue the arm on so that this is really solid. This is really the only piece that's good, so it should work pretty well. As you can see, it's kind of crumbly, but it's working pretty good. This has a new belt on it too, so this will work really, really well now. It should move really, really fast. The head motor's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get the body cleaned up. I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Here's the parts. I'm going to get this cleaned up, that head, that face, the mouth, and of course the shirt and the hands and all that cleaned up, and as well as the feet right here. But I'll go ahead and get all this cleaned up, and then I'll go ahead and get back to you guys, so stay tuned. Alright, so as you guys can see, the parts here are washed. The front, the back of the head of both sides, they look so much better. It's actually really clean. Here's the rest of what's dirty, or rather what was dirty. The insides of the shoes, and the hands themselves. All this is clean, and I should be able to put all of it back together now. So now it's a very straightforward process, so we'll go ahead and get to that now. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it's a little bit later now, but as you can see, I got this completely modified right here, and essentially it's the same piece, except it has a hole drilled like that, a hole drilled like that, and then a hole, and then a kind of line drilled in it, kind of like that, almost like a slot. So I have that like that. That's the best setup I could do, and it's the one that's the most structurally sound, I guess. So, and the spring is there. The arm I'm actually gonna glue, and then the arm snaps back in there, but I'm gonna glue it, and it should be really good to go. I'm not gonna film me putting this thing back together, but I will make a video of this thing working once I do get it put back together. So go ahead and stay tuned for this guy working, I guess. So see you guys in a jiff.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
And there you guys have it for the 2007 to 2008 animated life-size Gemmy face changer. Now guys, correct me in the description if I'm wrong for those two dates, but as you guys can see, this thing is now fully working and fully cleaned. As you can see, if you guys remember, the top of the head was so dirty and everything, and it was just grimy and gooed up. Same thing for the hands, those are pretty clean now. The shoes are also very clean. They look really, really nice. Everything on this prop is completely scrubbed and wiped down. I even washed the clothes, which is, I think that's something that if you're going to restore one of these or restore a Gemmy item in general that anyone should do. I'll go ahead and play them a couple of times for you guys, and then we'll go ahead and head out.
No! It's happening again! No! Please! Run! No escape for you now!
I know his arm his sleeve doesn't cover his face up good enough to where you can't see his face change, and I think that's just all of these don't really do that all that well. But it does look pretty cool. We'll go ahead and give it another taste.
I can't bear to look a fright. But I do.
As you can see, it sounds pretty good too. And if you look at it like this, you can't barely see it. Alright guys, so I want to thank all of you guys so much for joining me on this awesome restoration. Like I said, this was a really, really fun one, and I really did enjoy it a whole lot, and I really hope you guys did. Speaking of that, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment if there's any questions you have, or if there's any more information that you could tell me about this guy. I pretty much know everything. I pretty much know what I should know about this guy, but if there's any extra information you guys want to share with me, be sure to write it down in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe and smack the bell notification. And now, as always, be scary, be spooky, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.